They say, if a computer is not connected to the internet, it's safe, unhackable, untouchable, a digital fortress. This belief powers some of the most secure systems on Earth: military command centers, nuclear weapon silos, central bank vaults, intelligence agency servers, all of them kept behind what's called an air gap, a physical disconnect from any wireless or network communication. But here's the terrifying truth. Hackers have figured out how to exfiltrate data from air-gapped computers using no internet, no USB drives, no cables, just light, sound, and heat. The first major crack in this illusion came in 2014. Israeli researchers at Ben-Gurion University, Mordecai Guri and his team, published a shocking paper. They showed that the tiny hard drive activity LED on a computer could be hijacked, not by plugging in a device, not through the network, but with malware already inside. Once the malware is planted, usually via an insider, a poisoned USB, or an infected software installer, it starts transmitting. How? By blinking the HDD LED in carefully timed pulses. It blinks faster than the human eye can detect, encoding binary data, ones and zeros, encrypted, silent, invisible. A nearby IP camera, smartphone, or even a drone with line of sight can record this blinking from as far as 20 meters away and decode it. This attack was named LED It Go, air gap, gone. But that was just one vector. Let's move deeper. What if the system is locked in a metal room? No line of sight, no LEDs visible, no problem. Hackers still get it out. Next weapon, acoustic waves. Mordecai Guri, again, leading cyber-physical research, developed a method where malware changes the speed of the CPU or chassis fans. By varying the RPMs, the fan emits sound, but not just any sound, ultrasonic frequencies that humans can't hear. A nearby smartphone or laptop, even one hidden in a backpack, can pick it up. Add up to 8 meters distance and extract data. This method was codenamed Fansmitter, and it worked. No speaker, no microphone, just fans. Silence becomes data. Still not scary enough? Let's remove sound altogether. Enter Bit Whisper, an attack that uses heat. In this method, two air-gapped systems placed near each other, say side by side in a server rack, can exchange data by manipulating heat emissions. One system heats up its CPU in pulses. The other system, infected with malware, reads the slight rise in temperature using internal thermal sensors. These sensors detect 1 degree Celsius differences. That's enough to transmit binary over time. It's slow, around 8 bits per hour, but for things like private encryption keys, stolen login credentials, or command triggers, that's more than enough. And it's totally undetectable by traditional antivirus or firewalls. No packet ever leaves the machine. Let's go even darker. A technique called power hammer uses the power lines connected to your computer. The malware modulates the computer's power consumption in tiny waves, which travel back through the building's electrical wiring. An attacker with access to the main power panel can tap the line and decode the data being leaked. Yes, they can read data through your electrical wiring, and if you think air gapping your power supply will help, think again. There's another one, Magneto and Odini, which use magnetic field variations created by the CPU to transmit data to nearby magnetic sensors, even through walls. There are now over 20 named techniques that extract data from air-gapped computers. Tempest, signals leaking from CRT monitors or cables. GSMM, modulating radio frequencies emitted by RAM and CPU's disk filtration, using the noise of spinning hard disks to encode data. Airhopper, using electromagnetic waves from monitor cables to reach nearby FM receivers. Laser filtration, using reflective surfaces to bounce laser beams and capture modulated light. Each method is a mix of science fiction and cold, brutal reality. But here's the real question. How does malware even get into an air-gapped system in the first place? Simple. Via insiders, weaponized USBs, or compromised supply chains. Remember Stuxnet? The worm built by the US and Israel to destroy Iran's nuclear program? It specifically targeted air-gapped systems. It was planted by hand. And it silently spread, waited, and executed its payload, destroying centrifuges without ever connecting to the internet. Stuxnet proved the most secure systems are only as secure as the humans near them. So, what's the defense? Well, shielded rooms, removing sensors and mics, signal jammers, random thermal loads, LED blinds, physically isolated zones, continuous behavioral monitoring, one-way data diodes. But even then, it's a game of delay, not defeat. A smart attacker waits. He listens, he learns the environment. And when the moment is right, he doesn't send packets, he sends light. He whispers through fans, he burns data into heat, and he disappears without a trace. So the next time someone says, "This computer is air-gapped, no internet, it's safe," you'll know better. Because in the hands of the right hacker, even silence is a signal. Welcome to the hidden science of air-gap exfiltration, where your system isn't offline, it's just waiting to speak.